Hello dear student, welcome to online lecture series. This is Dr. Ramnath Andale, Assistant Professor in Department of Zoology, KRT Art, BH Commerce and AM Science, well-known KTHM College Nasik. Today we are going to deal with FYBAC class, semester 2nd, subject Zoology paper 1st. Title of this paper is Animal Diversity Part 2. We already initiated the chapter number 2, phylum Annelida. We discussed the introductory information and part 1st of classification of Annelida. Today we are going to discuss about the classification of phylum Annelida of remaining classes. Okay. Before this, I suggest you some prerequisites read to you. That is one of the book Invertebrate, written by Dr. R.L. Kotpal. This book is available in our library and you can go through the lesson number 4 in that. Then another book also suggest you for the FYBAC textbooks of zoology. This is Animal Diversity Part 2. This book published by Vision Publication and written by Dr. B.R. Kakote and its other colleague. So you can go through the both book and you get good information related to classification of annelids. Then before starting the today's session, we just take the quick review of previous lecture. In last lecture, we discussed about the classification of phylum Annelida. You know that the Annelida is divided into the 3 classes, that is Polychaeta, Oligochaeta and Hirudina. In that, we are specifically discuss about the class Polychaeta. We go through the detail about the silent feature of class Polychaeta and we also learn the suitable example of Polychaeta in last lecture. Now, in today's session, we are going to deal with the remaining half part of classification, that is classification of phylum Annelida with suitable example of the second class in Annelida, that is Oligochaeta, and the third class in Annelida, it is Hirudina. These 2 classes we are going to discuss with the silent feature of the class Oligochaeta as well as the Hirudina, and we'll discuss about the suitable example of these classes. Learning objective. After learning of this session, you can understand the class Oligochaeta and Hirudina with suitable example. In this flow diagram, we already discussed in the last lecture. We only revise them. In the phylum Annelida is divided into the 3 classes, the Polychaeta, Oligochaeta and Hirudina. In the out of 3 classes, the Polychaeta already discussed in the previous lecture and we also discuss about the example of Nereis. Then the second class Oligochaeta, this example is earthworm. Today we are going to detail with the silent feature of Oligochaeta and Hirudina, and example is leech. Then the class Oligochaeta, we just go through the detail about the silent features or gender character of Oligochaeta. You know that all the Oligochaetan animals are mostly the terrestrial and some are freshwater habitat. This animal, we have the very specialized character, that means the internal and external metamerically segmentation we can observe in that Annelida animal. Then in that animal there is the cephalization is not well developed, that means no prominent head developed in that organism, but in that organism they have the some specific organ is not found in this class that observed in the previous class, that means eyes, tentacle and the parapodia. These all 3 parts present in the Polychaetan animal, but These are absent in the oligokitten class. Then, but in this animal we can observe the pair of city in each segment, and this city is helpful for the locomotion of these oligokitten animals. Then in that animal there is specialized structures is developed in the organism, that is the segment number 13, 14 and 15. These three segments, they cover the darkish coloration, and that darkish coloration patch is known as a clitellum. That means simply in the oligokitten animal they present of the clitellums. Then in this animal the respiration is occur through the gill, or sometimes the respiration is occur to the integument or the skin surface. These animals are mostly the hermaphrodite. That means in that the single animal body, the male genital organ and the female genital organ present in the single animal body. Ultimately, it is commonly called as a hermaphrodite animal. But the sexes are united together. In this animal, the development of larval stage, there is observe that the direct development in the oligokitten animals. And finally, they are secreted the cocoons by clitellum region. In this organism group, there is no pre-larval stages. Directly cocoons are born or hatch out in the young ones. We can just go to the example of this class Oligochaeta, that is earthworm, then tubipex and the lubricus. In that this lower picture diagram is the earthworm. We can look at the pictures. There is present of the long segmented body. Each segment is very conspicuous. That means very prominent segmentation is observed, and this segmentation occurs to the internal to the external body. Then in that animal we are not seen any specialized sepalization was observed, but the per segment is the prostomium. This is a prostomium. Then in that there is the 13-14 segment, there is large patch observed. They are not seen the segmentation pattern, and this region, this area is known as a clitellum. And this whole body is divided into three parts: the pre-clitellar region, clitellum region, and the post-clitellar regions. Then the digestive system, they starting from the mouth and end to the anus. Okay, then we can just enlarge the surface of the mouth. We can look at the picture. There is small circular opening. This is mouth opening. Then it also the large lip-like structure. This is prostomium, and surrounding of prostomium, this is known as a peristomium membranes. Again, in that every segment we can see the ring CT is present in that. Okay, this is a dorsal view. Then the ventral view, we can observe that every segmentation has pair of CT. Then we also observe that the clitellum regions, there is large opening is there. That opening is known as a male genital aperture, and the lower three segment we also observe the small opening. This is the male genital aperture, and also present of the genital papilla, as well as there is also present of the annuli or also grooves in the earthworm body. This is just morphological features as a suitable organism as earthworm belong to the class Oligochaeta. Then the next class is the class Hirudinea. The Hirudinea, that means this class is the habitat of that organism. Most of the Hirudinea animals shows the ectoparasitic in habitat, or Some are the freshwater forms. But few animals of the Hirudinian class, they maybe shows the marine habitat. The most of animal is belong to the class Hirudinia. These animal have the specific habitat as a ectoparasite and the blood-sucking behavior. This animal body is seen like to the vermiforms and dorsoventrally flatten-like structure. It consists of the fixed definite segment, that is the 33 segment found in that organism, and each segment shows a superficial division into the 2 to 4 rings available on the segmentation part. Then in that animal, again the same like to the Oligochaeta, the parapodia and the CTs are absent in the class Hirudinian animals. The anterior and posterior suckers are found in the ventral side of the body. The mouth is open into the dorsal sucker at ventral side, and the anus is open into the posterior sucker at the dorsal side. That means mouth is open the ventral side and the anus is open into the dorsal side. In that organism, cephalization is not well developed. That means no distinct hair, but it bears the eyes. The body of Hirudinian animal is muscular and high power of contraction and the extension muscular activity. In that organism, Nephridia are the excitatory organism, and they are hermaphrodite. That means both sexes are present in the single body. That means sexes are unite. The fertilization is internal, but the direct development observed in the Hirudinian animals. Cocoons are secreted by the clitoral region, and we can look at the pictures. This is the real pictures at the time of BO, like the ectoparasite. They suck the blood from any parasitic vertebrate parasite body. We can look it there. In that there is animal body. They consist of the 33 definite segment, the opening at anterior ventral side, and there is present of the peristomium. Then mouth, then velum, the first nephridiopore, male genital pores and female. Same like to there is found in the oligochaetan animals. And this one specialized character features of the class Hirudinia. The mouth is open at the ventral side and the anus is opens into the dorsal side, and the mouth at anterior side and the anus at the posterior side. Okay, this is an example as a leech or Hirudinea, then Placodella, then Acanthodella, then Hido. These are the other example of class Hirudinia. Then we just the one shortcut questions to with you, the how many class found in phylum Annelida. You just go to the lecture, you get it the answer of that question. And is it the leech is an endoparasite? The answer is yes or no. You can go through the lecture, you get it later. Then the time for you, the small assignment for the today's session. You can go through the lecture and describe in details the class of Oligochaeta and the Hirudinia with suitable example. Then we just go through the quick summary of today's session. In the today's session, we discuss about this phylum Annelida is divided into 3 classes. In 3 classes today we discuss the remaining 2 classes. One is the Oligochaeta and other one is the Hirudinia. These classes we can also go through the gender character of these both classes, Oligochaeta and the Hirudinia. The We are also go through the detail about in these two classes with suitable example. Now in next lecture we discuss about the economic importances of the phylum Annelida with related functions. Okay, thank you. We meet in the next lecture.